Yeah, so who stole my bottom drain? Absolutely nobody, of course. It's, what do they call it? Clickbait. um, no, I had to dig it up out of concrete. Just the plan I was going with, it isn't really going to work. It would have just left me too tight on putting the combi drum in. So I've changed my plans around, and so I'm bringing in the length a bit, but increasing the width of the pond. And it'll roughly have the same volume, but I won't be under pressure reaching pipe work and getting into combi drum and trying to run pipes and everything. It would have been too tight. So I had to remove some of the blocks, which was only 2 layers, which wasn't too bad, but I had to dig up the bottom drain, which was a pain in the hole, to be honest. That concrete was well set. So yeah, I suppose better off doing it now while I can before everything's laid in and regret it. Thanks, Mark. Yeah, so I will turn you around now and we can have a look. Yeah, so here's the carnage in here now. I had to take up the 2 layers of block, which wasn't too bad. They weren't overly set. So, but which was a pain in the hole, was digging up this bottom drain. That concrete was well set, and I even broke the pipe, so I had to get a new length of pipe, which another expense. But better get it done right now than later on. So what I'm saying is, I was going down the whole back of the filter house, which would have left me very tight putting the drum here. So what I'm going to do is, at that block, bring it in here, and instead of cutting off there, I'm going to bring it out about there, another 2 blocks that way, so it'll be wider and a little bit in. And with the original plan, the easy pod would have been sitting right here, but now I'm going to put the bottom drain in here and bring it out this way, so the easy pod be out the way over there. So I'll be able to put my viewing glass there. I'll still have a bit of room in the filter house here for shelves, small little desk area, whatever I need. Yeah, so the thoughts of digging into this concrete to lay a bottom drain from there to there is absolutely killing me. And I also have to dig some of this muck here as well, just to make the cement base out a bit wider. Yeah, I don't mind all that, but getting through this concrete is going to be an absolute nightmare. Yeah, sure, I'll catch back with you when I have some progress, I suppose. Yeah, so before I get going in there, I want to get a roof on, just because the rain the last few days has been madness. So I said I'll get a roof on and then I can work away on the filter house. So what I've done is, I'm just doing a simple flat roof, just a 3-inch incline. It'd be enough that no major water will be able to gather. So a 4x3 ferro pieces, just cut down like that to make it slope. The same this side, and then you can see that there, just timber beams going across, one there, and then I'm going to get 6 in the middle here, which I have cut ready to go. Yeah, so I'm not a builder or anything. I just kind of make it up as it goes along, but there'll be a roof on it and the rain will fall off, so that'd be good enough for me. Be watertight. So once I get these beams and that across, I'm going to put OSB board, 18mm OSB board, and then EPDM, the rubber. So I got a sheet of that and it just sticks on. Be a grand finish, and so there's not a massive incline like I'm saying, so you can see it there, going down to basically 3 inch down to 0, but it should be enough for what I wanted to do. Yeah, so I'll get the rest of these beams on and I'll come back to you. Lovely view. It is now the 2nd of April and I've done very little the last few weeks since the video just before this one. I think I left you off just the clip before this. I dug up the old bottom drain, couldn't salvage it. I probably could have, I had some patience, but I ended up just hacking it off. So a new bottom drain and pipe, so I have to get that into the ground there. So a bit of work involved there, and the change of the quarantine grow on tank, whatever you want to call it. So you can see where it's kind of lined out there. It's coming out a bit further and across, but I just want to have plenty of room here for the filter. I don't want to be, once it's up, be regretting it that I can't get in it, stuff and that, but it's still going to be plenty big. So the plan is today, one of my friends, Connor's coming over today. We're going to get this out so I can get this in the ground and get this bit dug out as well, and just get concrete down, ready for block work. And we're also going to finish the roof. So I've been tipping away at the roof in the evenings there after working that. So as you can see, it's all ready to go. Just gonna get some OSB up on it today, and EPDM liner. I got just a pond liner, a good quality pond liner, and I'm going to use that for the roof. And then I have, I'll just step back a second, then I have nice fascia board as well. So yeah, it will look sweet. So it's only got a 3-inch incline on it, which will be plenty to just stop water gathering on it. Yeah, so the plan is today is to get a roof on it, get this bottom drain in place, and maybe get some concrete poured. Another little job I also did was I put some tanking just around underneath that, just some tanking just to stop any kind of moisture penetrating the top, so I can get this filled in now. And I was half thinking, just with the height of it, I might have to put another row of the cladding just underneath it there. Just means I won't have to come up as high with the gravel, but I'll see when I'm filling it in if I need to. It wouldn't be the end of the world if I had to put one more row of the cladding underneath it. Yeah, so the pond is filling up with water, so I'll have to drain all that out. But plan is get this airtight, get the roof on today, get the bottom drain in, and it'll be a long way on then. Yeah, sure, I'll come back to you when I get the roof on. Yeah, so I'm not entirely sure where I left off in the last bit of clip, but yeah, I'm after getting a good bit done. My mate Connor came down and gave me a hand just stretching out the rubber liner, and also he did a bit of just breaking up the ground to change the position of the bottom drain. Yeah, so now you can see basically the layout of the grow on. I know initially I was putting it right across here, and I had the bottom drain going for there into over to there, but I just changed location. It just would have been too tight with the combi filter, so I brought it out the way a bit as well, so the pond is still going to be about 2,800 litres. So there's nothing wrong with it for what I want to do. It's going to be grow on / quarantine. So I just got the first layer of block down just to get the outline of it. I'll probably finish that over the next day or two, and I probably get this one done first. It would be good practice doing the fiberglass before the big one, and that, so smaller area to work with, so that'd be fine. Yeah, so that is going to be bottom drain into easy pod, into 1 kilowatt heater, and into a backy shower. So it's going to be fairly simple, and I'll have a bit of air in the drain as well, so there'll be plenty of water movement. The only return is just going to be through the backy shower. It's going to be plenty for what I need it for. Yeah, so it's starting to take shape in here. Get this built up, and then I can work on where the waste pipes and that are going to go. And the other thing which we got done is the roof is up, and I have it's rubbered and everything, so it's waterproof in here, which means I can work away in here the evenings and stuff like that as well. I'm not dependent on the weather, and I can bring lights in here and that as well. So, you know, I want to get this done, all this area done before I get going on the pond, insulating and fiberglass, get the filter, everything in here. So then it's only a case of doing the fiberglass and we'll be ready to rock and roll. Yeah, so I will show you the roof. So I got these up as well. They're black PVC edging. I think the fascia board looks fairly neat. And you can see them on that side as well. Yeah, so overall I'm delighted with it. So what I used was, I'll just show you up on the roof here. What I used was EPDM liner. It's actually just a high quality pond liner. They have ones for roofs a bit thicker, but you know, for what it is, I didn't want to be paying crazy money for it. So, you know, that's going to do the job for what I want it for. I still have to put drains and that in the back, but I'll wait till the pergola is up before I do any of that. Yeah, and that's the fascia board. Yeah, so it's all coming together. So what I'll probably leave it at this week and get working away in the block work, and I'll show you more on the grow on in the next video. Again, if you're liking, following along, give me a like, subscribe to the channel, and yeah, perfect. See you again.